always interested in ways of, making more money, and especially if it's a way where you can set your own hours, you can be your own boss, you can do it as much as you want or as little as you want. That's very close to my heart. So I wanted to explore this option of how can I make money with these scooters. This is like the Uber and Lyft for electric scooters. So if you're looking to go a short distance, you can actually find one of these scooters and use that scooter to go how far you want to go. I think the limit is like 10 miles. And they go up to like 15 miles per hour. So they do move kind of fast. I did a few laps with the scooters and they are a lot of fun to ride on. With these electric scooters, they are battery operated. So in order for you to use them, they have to be charged up. So the money side of it is the company needs people who can charge up the scooters. So essentially what you do, if you want to be a part of this and make money with it, you have to locate these scooters, bring them home or bring them somewhere to a location where you can charge them up and plug them in, charge them up, and then put them back out on the street, in a busy area, and a select busy area. Okay. So they typically pay around, it's like $5, sometimes $10 per scooter. And at the most I've seen is $20 per scooter, depending on how hard it was for you to actually locate the scooter. So the harder it is for the scooter to be found, the more they'll pay you when you find it, charge it up, and get it back out on the street. So today was day one of scooter charging. So let me cut to my screen, my actual phone screen, so you can see what the app looks like when you are out there searching for Bird scooters or Lime scooters that you can pick up and take back with you to charge.
They go online at 9 o'clock. That's when you are able to see all the birds in the city and all the limes in the city. So here it is, 9:10, a map of Nashville. And look at all these birds that are available to be picked up and charged. They are literally all over the town. So remember, the green ones are the easiest to find. The red ones are going to be the hardest to find. Literally all over town. So the more you can pick up, the merrier. And the more you can charge and get back out, the more money you make.
And keep in mind the red ones, those are going to be harder to find because a lot of times when people ride them, they'll take them inside the house or they'll take them, behind in their garage or behind a wall. And personally for me, if it's that far in, or I'm not going to knock on anybody's door. I'm not going to go inside anybody's private property to get a scooter. I'll just pass it by, mark it missing, and just keep on, and I'll go find another one somewhere else.
Okay, so here's Lime. Not as popular as Bird, but it's still quite a few out there and available that you can go grab, charge up, and then bring them back out. And it's 9:10, around 9:15 p.m. Side by side comparison, and you can clearly see that there are more birds to be found than there are limes to be found.
The ones that I found earlier today, click on my birds, and it shows I've got 3. So it tells you I got one that's worth $5, $6, another one worth $6.50. So I'll charge them up, plug them in, charge them up, and then get them back out by 7 a.m. That's the only thing. You have to have them back out by 7 a.m. or around that time, or you can get penalized. Where they may, instead of paying you like $5 for the first one, they may pay you like $4 or $3, something like less, because they want them out and ready for the public to use by 7 a.m. So let's switch over to Lime and see how many of those I have. Looks like I've got 2 Limes. They're going to pay $7 each. So it shows the battery life about 17% for the first one, 6% for the next one. So I'm going to get those charged up. So once I get these charged up, what I'll do is I'll go and actually serve them, is what it's called. And it'll show you the serve locations where you can actually drop these birds off. So they're all over town, different locations, popular spots where you can drop these off, and that's when you get paid. Once you drop them off, that's when you get paid. So you can click on the spot. It's called a Lime Hub. So you can, drop them off there and take a picture of it, and then you will, get paid. So same thing on Bird. It'll say release birds, and this will kind of show you different locations around the most popular parts of town where you can actually release the birds. So what I'll do, I'll let these charge for a few hours, and then in the morning, I will drop them off. So you kind of get paid while you're sleeping to charge up these birds. So I think that's a good deal.
All right, guys, I'm back. I let the scooters charge up overnight. So now it's time to release them. So let me go to my tasks so you can see what I got going on. So I had 3 birds, and 2 of them charged up all the way. One of them I didn't get to charge all the way. It's worth the least amount of money, so I didn't even bother charging it up all the way. At this point, I'm done with them. I'm ready to get them out of my hair. It's almost 10:30. It's 10:30 now, so I'm not trying to be dealing with these all day. So I took it off the plug, and I'm ready to drop them off. Okay, here's my limes. 2 of them charged up. You hear them beeping in the back. It's annoying. All right, so I charged them up. I've got me a location that I can serve them. So I'm about to drop them off here, and then I'll serve them, and it'll tell me how much I get for them. And then once I do that, it'll give me my dollar amount. So as you can see here, it says 2 limes served. I was supposed to earn $14. Instead, I only got $7 for doing it. Okay, here's Bird. Looks like they're gonna pay me 15 bucks for dropping those 3 off. Let's go into it further. Okay, so one was at $6.50. I charged it up all the way. Other one all the way, so I got $6.17. And the $5 one, I only got 60% of it, so I got $3 for that. So I guess Bird is a little more forgiving than Lime. Lime, they cut my price in half completely, but at least Bird, gave me full credit, even though it's 3 hours late. Bird gave me full credit. Something cool is happening right now in front of me. I've got some guys that are actually picking up the birds I just dropped off, which is awesome. So, hey, people love it. People, in the community, they love to use these. It saves you a whole lot of steps walking. I like it. I like the program. I like what it's about. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so here are some quick tips I want to give you if you decide to do this. 9 p.m. That's the best time when you can find the birds. That's when they all go online. Lime goes online. You can see where to find them, and you can find them really quickly at around 9 p.m. That's when the system goes online. So that's the best time to be out. Now, ideally, you want to have a van or an SUV or a truck with a bed in the back where you can throw a bunch in at one time. Because really the way to make money with this is if you can get a whole bunch of them. You'll need to have a whole bunch of chargers because each one takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge. So to wrap up this video, my final thoughts on this is it's a good plan D. It's definitely not a plan A. I don't think it can be your main source of income yet. At least not here in Nashville. It's not super popular yet. But you're starting to see it more and more, just like you saw Uber grow drastically in the last few years or so, where it's commonplace to get an Uber or a Lyft somewhere. I think these scooters will catch on. in that same manner, very drastically. Soon you'll see them everywhere. Now, as far as the making money side of it, if you're going to be the one who decides to charge them up, or juice is what they call it, juicer, yeah, definitely a plan B. Something that I would do after my main source of income. Maybe down the road, if I got kicked off of Uber, got kicked off of Lyft for some reason, or just didn't feel like doing that anymore. I think it's better than Uber Eats or Postmates or DoorDash, but I definitely don't think it's as good as Uber or Lyft. So I'll leave my referral code if you want to get started with it, and you can get some free rides as well to test it out. I played with them for a few minutes, had a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun to ride, and it's like $1 to start it and like 15 cents a minute. So it's super cheap, super affordable, and it's a lot of fun to get you where you need to go pretty quickly, especially if it's a short distance. Have you got them in your city yet? Would you ride them if you saw one available and you needed to go somewhere pretty short? What do you think about them? Do you plan on becoming a charger yourself and making some money on the side with it? Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Peace. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more great content. If you found the information helpful, leave a thumbs up and tell me why in the comments. If you didn't like what you heard, I would love to hear from you in the comments as well. Make sure to hop over to my website, carpoolcool.com, where you can actually get free Lyft and Uber rides. You can also see where to sign up to become a driver on that site as well. Because I feel like, hey, if you're gonna carpool, you might as well carpool cool. Peace out.